one good man can change it all in a day.
What does he mean by that? Like, is this a pro shooter song? Overall, I'm gonna rate it. What is going on, y'all? It is Cat the Vat. Today, we're going to be reacting to a Tom Macdonald song called Charlie, which is about Charlie Kirk. Recently passed away. Rest in peace, Charlie. We'll just go ahead and get right into it so that I don't waste anybody's time.
Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and
another woke coward. But we don't even know who it is. We don't know who the shooter is as of this point. So I feel like it's irresponsible to be making claims like that. Let me see.
So here you see the suspect ran behind that upper building. He's going to come out on the right, moves to this far right corner. As he does, he's going to climb off the edge and then drop
the far right corner. He didn't go to the far left corner.
Down to the ground. As he did that, he left some palm impressions. These are slightly different than what we introduced earlier. Please pay close attention to the t-shirt. Like I said, very distinctive with that American flag and that eagle.
So we don't know anything about this guy.
And
yeah, we don't know anything about them. It's just those pictures. Anyways, back to this.
a daughter and a son. All he did was try to speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous. Woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed the father, sent a message.
What the heck? Again, we don't know. We don't know who did it. And first of all, there's a lot of conspiracies that it was like a professional thing, which I don't know. Like, I'm not making any big claims like that. But like, I'm just saying, like, there's no information out, and yet there's this whole song about like they did it, right? The wokes did it. Oh my god. Okay, like, what the heck? I feel like this is not the time to be sowing division, right? Like, this is a tragedy. This man was just shot, and like, I feel like we shouldn't be trying to score political gain points on this, right? Like, that's it's an un-American thing to do, Mr. Tom Macdonald. I'll be honest, I haven't really watched Charlie Kirk ever, so let me just watch the top 10.
My name's Aaron.
Well, important enough for you to come up to a microphone.
Actually, when I first saw this ad, I thought it was like an improv comedy thing. It looked so ridiculous that I didn't even think it was real.
Well, no, you can see. Look how popular Trump is on your campus. How's that make?
Ooh, burn. Ooh, roast. That was a roast.
Hold on. Look, he intentionally tried to provoke substance out of you, and you said, "Well, I'm worried about some laws Congress should pass." I've asked, "What laws are you talking about?" Can you be specific?
I'm sorry, I'm very nervous, but this is what you do. This is what you do. You take people and you put them under the spotlight and you...
Well, hold on. I didn't ask for you to come up here. You voluntarily came to the front of the line. You didn't have to do that.
You're purposely antagonizing people on campus.
We were seeing Bobby Kennedy, Elon Musk, Tulsi Gabbard, people that are card-carrying Democrats vote for Trump and voice support for Trump, because what's happening at the Democrat Party is this very sinister combination. It's a party of censorship, it's a party of war, a party of open borders that is against actual traditional liberal values.
I mean, it's a uniparty, but I don't know. It seems like Charlie Kirk, he has some good points, right? Like, there might be some personal disagreements that we have with regards to, like, the way people should or should not be allowed to live their lives. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know. It is a free marketplace of ideas. And like, I really do think it's a tragedy that he was killed, right? Like, I'll be honest, I don't necessarily think that he was supporting the best causes in America. He was supporting like American conservatism. It's a kind of a part of this uniparty, right? But I don't know. I feel like there's been a lot of growth in a lot of the conservative political commentators. There's a lot of evolution that there's yet to see in a lot of these people. So I don't know. It's definitely pretty disappointing that violence was the route that somebody felt was needed to be taken. Whoever that was, whether it was a lone wolf or whether that was like an organized committee that was deciding this.
To Americans, they ain't gonna stop until they bury us. Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now, but if heaven has a window, I sure hope you're looking down. Cause we ain't going quiet, we gon' scream your name loud. And you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good man tried to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us.
True. I mean, that is real, right? Like, there have been a lot of changes to the American structure since, especially post 9/11, right? I mean, we can say that these things have been here forever, but there's been rapidly increasing monitoring, right? The surveillance state, the war state. It's all just been escalating a ton in like, that's a true statement. This is not the same America that our parents grew up in, right? Like my parents are like, how old are they now? Like 40, 45. So the America they grew up in was pre 9/11, right? That's already one major difference. Like I grew up in the surveillance state. I was born around 9/11. Not saying it was me. Not saying it was me. But I'm just saying, it's a true statement.
That all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us. The system is failing us when good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be.
That is true. I do feel like that means the system is failing us when we feel pushed to political violence. But like, why are we feeling pushed to political violence? Well, we're feeling pushed to political violence because there's increasing separation, there's escalation of rhetoric, right? Like people feel so disconnected from reality online, and they're fine with just saying whatever they want. And it's like, these things do have an impact in terms of the way that we perceive each other as like allies in this journey through life together, right? Like we a lot of us don't see each other as allies, as like friends, as like people that we are collaborating with. We see them as like enemies or like, I don't know, hateful stereotypes. And I just feel like this is a very negative and regressive way of like viewing the world.
Be quiet. So I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day. Killed in cold blood for having a discussion, and liberals are celebrating murder like it's justice. You didn't.
I'll agree with that too. There have been a lot of people that really support this idea, right? And I've heard a lot people say that, oh, he supported gun violence, right? And he would say things like, we shouldn't have empathy for these kind of people, like don't make it a point, etc. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe there's some merit in that, but like, he's dead. It's one thing to like disagree with somebody when they're alive and have like discussions about it, etc., etc. But like, I don't know, once they're dead, you're just arguing with ghosts at that point. And like, I don't know. It just feels like some people are very unserious about the cost of these kinds of interactions between people, and like liberals are hyping it up, and then like, for what though? Like, what do you really get out of this? Some entertainment? Like you get to feel the adrenaline pumping in your chest.
I'm on Twitter and somebody says, hey, did you hear that Charlie Kirk got shot? And my gut reaction was like, no, I fucking didn't, but I'm excited. Like, I felt this little dopamine spike in me where I'm like, dude, I want to see the video. And then I seen the video real bad, but I still kind of excited from it. Like, oh shit, you know, like I can feel like my muscles tensing. And then I start thinking, man, well, what's going to come from this? Was a shooter black? Was it a liberal? Am I going to get more fun? Am I going to get more violence? Let's burn this motherfucker down. I need some excitement. And then you start thinking, man, like, how the fuck did I become such a sociopath? Like, how am I so disattached from human beings? When people walk down the street, I don't even see people. I just see potential threats and problems. And then I think about, like, this is the last news cycle. We watched a girl get stabbed, murdered on the subway. We're watching little kids get pulled out of buildings because maybe somebody launched a rocket off of it. I don't fucking know why. But we are so desensitized, and we're such sociopaths. It's kind of sad. I was walking through a park, and there was a homeless guy with a dog, and the dog had a tennis ball in his mouth and dropped it at my feet. And, like, it was terrible. I wanted to fucking hit the homeless guy and take his dog from him. It's like the saddest thing I've seen all day. And I just watched a man get murdered, and that was exciting. And I have to ask myself, like, how did we become a generation of sociopaths? And then I think about the 90s, and I think about the early 2000s, I think about the second Iraq War, and I think about how the government, you know, linked up with video games to make Call of Duty, and we would stay up until fucking all hours of the night with our friends, shooting each other. Guns are cool, war is cool, death is cool. And like slowly they just manipulated us to be sociopathic consumers, and the only thing we want is stuff and things. And it's so sad that we let these people ruin America, and it's like taking the soul from us. They took God from us, they've taken everything from us, and we're just mindless sociopathic consumers. I don't know how to fix it, but I don't know, man. It's sad, it's frustrating. It's just
right. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep playing.
In cold blood for having a discussion, and liberals are celebrating murder like it's justice. You didn't kill a villain or the evil that it comes with. You killed a father and a husband.
I mean, from their perspective, they are doing both, right? Like, I agree that this will impact his family's life extremely much. But the kind of people that you're talking about, I think they kind of view it as like he was a major political actor for the conservative movement. Like I mentioned earlier, you know, he did do major work to maneuver the right wing of the like electoral politics in America to the place it is today with TPUSA. Like I watched his Charlie Kirk and Tucker Carlson interview, and I was honestly extremely impressed with the way he spoke.
So now then Gavin Newsom asked me about the impact that Turning Point Action made this last election cycle. I bragged on it a little bit, but just to reiterate, at Turning Point Action, we had over 1,000 people on the ground in Arizona, Wisconsin, chasing ballots.
So Trump then became the catalyst, and so Turning Point became sort of next level. Your events start growing, you organize around that. Turning Point Action becomes what?
The political arm. One is more educational, one is more political. And we did ballot chasing in Arizona and Wisconsin. We were successful in that. Alongside the Trump campaign, Arizona was the best performing swing state.
I thought he was extremely well spoken. I don't know. I recognize his strategic genius and his capability, right? And like I think the people that are celebrating it are celebrating that isn't here anymore. But I definitely don't agree with that. I think it's pretty messed up. And like, I don't know, we should be focusing on the things that are still here today and the things that are materialistically in front of us that we need to engage with. Because I don't know, again, rapidly increasing surveillance state, et cetera, but you know it. You don't need me to say it.
And I'm so tired of the left and all the wokery. We can't get along if you just kill us when we don't agree. Sniper rifle fire from a liberal that no one sees. Scared of my...
I mean, okay. I agree. Okay. I agree a little bit, but at the same time, a lot of the political violence in America is not left wing. A lot of it is like from the right wing as well. I'm not saying most of it is one way or another. I actually don't know if most of it is one way or another. I think it does lean towards the right wing though. You know, let's look. Right wing. It just says right wing. I feel like it is kind of just like lone wolf extremists that feel like they are contributing towards the future, which in a lot of ways they are, right? In a lot of ways they are, but in a lot of ways they're not, and they're just contributing to like the further crackdown of like they claim to be against these issues, and then they end up just making things worse for everybody, right? And like eventually there's a cracking point, and I guess that's what the accelerationists think, right? The accelerationists say that like, oh, if we just push it to its cracking point, it'll be like Nepal, right? Like Nepal, the students just took over, like that John crazy. And it's like, yeah, I don't know, maybe that is the vibe. Maybe that.
Today I stand here with the dream of building a new Nepal, with a fire of hope and passion burning within me. But my heart is heavy because this dream seems to be slipping away. Rise and shines, futures of this upcoming imperial empire.
That is like what needs to be done, but I'm not sure. I generally lean against that because I feel like that's just an escalating game, and like violence on violence just gets us in like Civil War 2, boogaloo, oogaloo, moogaloo, trugaloo, googaloo, toodaloo times.
Might be next to die when I'm just buying groceries, Charlie. We'll make sure your children know that defending all our freedom is why
I do love Tom Macdonald's music. Like I don't agree with all the words, but his voice on the music, it just sounds so good. I honestly just love it. I love him, and I love Nova Rockefeller's music. Oh my god. I'm in the top like 0.2% of listeners for both of them, I think.
You aren't coming home. I hope heaven has a window you can watch your children grow and hear your message echo from below. And we ain't backing off or giving up. I'll preach what you taught me.
Wait.
All our freedom is why you aren't coming home. I hope heaven has a window you can watch your children grow and hear your message echo from below.
Oh. I thought he was saying that he would hear the echo message from below, as in like Charlie Kirk was in the low place, and I was like, damn, Tom Macdonald, why would you say that? But I think he was saying it like in relation to where he is, like up above. There's like a window, and it's like an in relation thing. He is up above, and he's not saying like I hear it echo up above.
And we ain't backing off or giving up. I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more
It's a little repetitive, but
deep than some political parties, and you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men tried to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us. The system is failing us when good men die for the things that they say. And
it's not about God, right? I feel like it's idealist to reach towards God as like the savior, right? And because it's like that man didn't even save his own son. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't even save his own son. He literally asked other people to sacrifice people. So it's like idealistically, I don't feel like we should be reaching towards God, and we should be like finding ourselves in relation to what's going on, right? Like how do we as individuals want to relate to the political system, right? Do we want to go Nepal on it, or do we want to go a different route? Like we can let the escalation continue to occur and let the, mass police in the streets that just got their budget 10x, right? And like we can let Palantir continue to scrape the data for all of us. We can do these things. We have many paths in front of us. I think that's one of the great things about America is that we have historically had so many paths in front of us, and we have so much freedom in a way that, like, I don't know. I honestly think that America is offered opportunities because of its youth and like the lack of historical entropy, right? Historical context. We're built in so much change and like rapid adjustments that like I think we can do anything. So it's really about what we want to put our minds to and like what we decide as like the various players within this country, how we want to proceed. Anyways, that's all I'm saying. Let me continue.
I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
What does he mean by that? One good man can change it all in a day. Like, is this a pro shooter song? Like, that was the one man who changed it in a day. And he's saying like it could be okay. And like one man, wait, let me listen.
Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
Lately it's been scaring us, but one man can change it all in a day. What is this man going to do, right? Like, who is he referring to here? Is this like a low key, like satiric song? I felt like Tom Macdonald was always authentic, but I really am just a little confused at what's going on. I don't know why he's doing this. I don't know. Anyways. Overall, I'm gonna rate it a 6 out of 10. I think lyrically, it needed a little bit of work. I feel like, it's grasping at straws for what we want to believe. It's the like idealist version of what we want it to be, like where it's like, oh yeah, I want it to be the liberals, right? And it's like, you really think liberals are pulling off a shot like that? I'm just saying. I'm not trying to like, I'm not trying to like stomp on liberals too hard here. I'm just saying, like, you really think it was the liberals? Like, seriously? I just feel like we really shouldn't be trying to sow division at this time. Like, I like the song. I wish that it was a little more unified in the message. Like, this dude just got shot, and you're already, like, trying to sow division in this moment. And, like, it's the same thing that I don't agree with the violence for. It's like, why are we doing that, right? It's like, who knows? Who knows? Is that the path? Is that what we should be doing? Should we, like, just hate one side and have it only be okay to, like, culture war on them? And then, like, I don't know, maybe that's just how the uniparty works, right? Like, I don't know, y'all. I'm out of here. I love you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and let me know what you thought of the song. Put it in the comments down below, and I will talk to you later, alligator.